Hi everyone, welcome back. In today's presentation, I am going to give the description about how to plot cam profile diagram for roller follower, inline and offset condition, and also along with that calculation of maximum velocity and acceleration will be done. I am Professor Sudarshan ML, working as assistant professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering, Vivekananda College of Engineering and Technology, Puttur. If in a problem maximum velocity and maximum acceleration is asked, these formulas are supposed to be used. For simple harmonic motion, maximum velocity can see it is a pi omega s by 2 theta a, and likewise you can check for acceleration. Whereas uniform acceleration and retardation motion, and the formula which is used here is suitable for uniform velocity also. Same formula is being used, and for a cycloidal motion different formula is used. The angular momentum, that is a 2, it is given by 2 pi n by 60, omega equal to 2 pi n by 60, where in all these formulas term s is used, that is a stroke in millimeter. During displacement diagram I have clearly mentioned what is that stroke. That means lift, overall lift given for a follower while cam rotates in a particular direction. Theta a, it is an angle of ascent in a radians. Theta d is angle of descent in a radians. That means we have to consider both the strokes, outstroke as well as instroke. Hoping all have understood first problem, that is a problem on uniform velocity. Let us move on to second problem, in which both components were given, simple harmonic motion as well as uniform acceleration and retardation motion. Problem is like this: draw the profile of a cam to raise a valve with the simple harmonic motion through 40 mm in 1/4 of revolution. Keep it fully raised through 1/12th revolution, and to lower it with the uniform acceleration and retardation motion in 1/6 of a revolution. The valve remains closed during the rest of a revolution. The diameter of the roller is 20 mm and minimum radius of cam to be 30 mm. The axis of the valve rod passes through the axis of cam shaft, that is inline mechanism, and the cam rotates at 360 rpm clockwise. Determine maximum velocity and acceleration of the follower during outstroke and return stroke. Okay, for the solution, first let us look into the given data. Outstroke, that is overall lift of the follower, is given as 40 mm, 4 centimeter. Outstroke period exists for 1/4 of total revolution, so 90 degree. First dwell appears for 1/12th of total rotation, that is 30 degree. Return period happens for 60 degree, and remaining will be second dwell period, comes around 180 degree. Cam radius is given as 30 mm and roller radius is 10 mm. Motion type for the first outstroke is a simple harmonic motion, and after dwell period for return stroke it happens in a uniform acceleration and retardation motion. RPM of the cam is given as 360, and you can calculate angular momentum, that is omega equal to 2 pi n by 60, or total comes out to be 37.69 radian per second. Okay, in this problem maximum velocity and maximum acceleration determination is also required. For that we supposed to follow this formula chart. For simple harmonic motion we have to refer maximum velocity formula and maximum acceleration formula. Similarly, for uniform acceleration and retardation we need to follow these two formulas. As we look into the solution of this, during outstroke, that is simple harmonic motion is asked. So maximum velocity of the follower V naught max, outstroke V naught max is equal to pi omega s by 2 theta naught is equal to pi 40 into 10 raised to minus 3, that is S, divided by 2 times 90 degrees calculated. Theta naught should be substituted as radians, and into omega we have calculated is 37.69. Totally it comes out to be 1.5079 meter per second. Similarly, maximum acceleration by referring to formula pi square s by 2 theta naught square omega, it is equal to, after substitution we will get 113.69 meter per second square. During the return stroke, it is a uniform acceleration and retardation mechanism or motion. So maximum velocity of the follower we have provided with the formula minus 2s by theta r. It is equal to, after substitution we will get minus 2.879 meter per second. Similarly, maximum acceleration formula is, it should be minus or plus, because it is a retardation, minus or plus 4s by theta r square omega square, or it value comes out to be minus or plus 207.36 meter per second square. We have to consider one important factor, theta must be kept in a radians. Okay, as per the given data, first of all we have to draw displacement diagram. The given problem of stroke of s equal to 40 mm is given. So have a raise of 4 centimeter. Then outstroke period happens for 90 degree. So have 90 degree specifically. Then comes the dwell period. Then comes the return stroke, and remaining will be considered as dwell period. I have divided the rise time as well as return stroke into 6 equal parts as shown in figure. After doing that, the first part, that is rise time, need to be done in a simple harmonic motion, and return stroke happens in a uniform acceleration and retardation motion. So as per the basic concept of displacement diagram, we supposed to have these curves. Simple harmonic motion is chosen. We need to draw an arc the left hand side, and we have to subdivide it into 6 equal parts. After that, each meeting point will be chosen and smooth curve will be drawn. One which is drawn using blue color is showing a simple harmonic motion rise time in a displacement diagram. Okay, in the return stroke we supposed to follow uniform acceleration and retardation. For that also you have already provided with the basics. So dwell period need to be straight blue color line, and after that we need to follow uniform acceleration and retardation, so that curve is plotted. And after finishing return stroke, the dwell period up to 360 degree it continues. You can see now all the markings were made. 0, A, B, C, D, E, F represents simple harmonic motion. F to G is a dwell period. G, H, I, J, K, L, M curve represents uniform acceleration and retardation curve, and after that a straight line for a remaining dwell period. And again this is how the cam rotation happens, and with respect to that we supposed to follow this displacement diagram. Now by referring to this displacement diagram and referring to distance between 0, 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D, 5E, 6F, and similarly in a return stroke, we supposed to draw cam profile diagram. As per the displacement diagram, we supposed to draw now cam profile diagram. Initially in a problem, base circle diameter, so cam radius is given as 30 mm and roller given as 10 mm. So cam radius should touch roller radius. First, so we have to start drawing one base circle with the 30 mm radius. After drawing this, draw a roller exactly over the axis with the 20 mm diameter. Also draw roller follower. After having all these things, initially over a base circle, draw x-axis as well as y-axis. From the y-axis where roller is set, mark first 90 degree, that is rise time. After marking 90 degree rise time, mark respectively 30 degree dwell period and a return stroke of 60 degree, and remaining entire time will be for dwell. And after having this, taking the point over ruler, that is exactly after 10 mm from 30 mm base circle, you need to draw one dotted circle. That dotted circle indicates prime circle. So all your ruler sketch must come over this dotted measurement. You can see here over a displacement diagram, 90 degree rise time, I have divided 6 division. Similarly, over this 90 degree profile diagram also, I need to make total 6 divisions, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And after dwell, again for a return stroke, I supposed to have again same 6 divisions. So I supposed to mark it over prime circle, not over base circle. I supposed to mark it over prime circle. You can see now the respective markings were done, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in the return stroke also 6 to 0. Now by referring to our displacement diagram, we need to take that distance. Now measure the distance 1 to A, mark it over cam profile diagram 1 to A, like that. For both rise time as well as return stroke, we need to mark the respective points and we need to draw rulers. See, after referring to displacement diagram, I have respectively marked 1 to A, 2 B, 3 C, like this. You can see up to M it is being marked, and you know that the prime circle going to finalize the cam profile diagram. So I need to draw respectively this roller across all these points, or at least half circle I need to plot, such that it will be clearly understood. So I am now with the rollers. And finally, okay, this is how we are connecting these points. The ruler, we need to have almost a tangent like connection, starting from first ruler to F ruler. We have started connecting. Then comes a dwell period. So you supposed to have a joining curve from F tangent to G tangent. Okay, they got connected. Then again start connecting all these points. Then back to M circle. Okay, you can see now the completed cam profile. The base circle indicates the cam profile diagram, and you can also see the roller follower, how it is following. It is for a clockwise rotation cam, and similarly for a offset profile we need to draw a similar sketch. Okay, finally let us look into the things what we learnt with these presentations. If we consider both previous as well as present presentation, we have now ability to plot cam profile diagram as well as a displacement diagram for knife edge follower, roller follower, for inline and offset condition with given simple harmonic motion, uniform acceleration and retardation motion, and also uniform velocity. And along with that, we have also learned how to do the calculation for finding out maximum velocity as well as acceleration. Thank you one and all.